Hey, what's up, guys? Delta Crow back again here. I just wanted to share you guys the new ban list. I said I was going to do it. It's official now. The TCG and the OCG both have their ban list. It's only a one card difference for the TCG, and let's just get right into the video. First card on the ban list, Fishborg Blaster. Didn't see this coming. However, it was abused in that water synchro deck, just a spamming of Fishborg and just making all kinds of crazy synchro plays with that. The fact that you could just keep recycling it from the grave by just discarding a card is kind of stupid. Next, they killed off Fish OTK. I I was thinking they could have hit Coelacanth rather than this card, but I could see the reasoning because of just the recycling in the grave. And the last deck of Formula Monarchs. Monarchs are basically dead now. No Fishborg. They just go back to the old, sacrifice off of Treeborn and summon Caius, and that's really their best play. But yeah. Next card is Mind Master. Good for Konami. Predicted this card. It had to be banned. No more stupid Psychic Lock. No more Exodia FTK. Just cards like this shouldn't even been made in the first place. So um, good for that. Giant Trunade. Thank goodness this card is finally gone. It just promoted OTK just plays. You just Trunade and someone's winning that turn. It's just a good thing that card's gone. Now we're not going to have a format where it's like set a monster, set 5 back row, try to see if you can get past my 2 warnings, 2 deep prisons, and my spell and trap negation. It's just pretty ridiculous. Then the last card, I really didn't see this coming, was Royal Oppression. I thought it was fine. I mean, some decks had a problem with it, like if you were able to keep it on the field, but I mean, 800 life points, you only have to burn them 5 or 6 times, and then if they played Warning or something like that, they were in the red zone when it came to life points. But I just thought it was a good card. It could have been. I guess they see the reasoning behind it. It's a one card stop for certain decks that need the special summon, like Samurais and stuff like that. But with MST at 3 now, I didn't think it was going to be much of a problem. But we'll get to that later. Next for the limited cards. Blackluster Soldier Envoy the Beginning. Predicted this guy. Predicted this was coming back. This is going to be interesting. People are like already making decks for it. People are like, oh no, it's going to be Chaos Return format. There's outs to this card now. Just hit it with the one bottomless or warning. I mean, obviously there's 3 MSTs in Heavy Storm, so it's going to be a little bit harder to contain. But you could still get rid of it one for one removal. It's going to be a broken card, but I think it'll stay this after this format for probably another format. It all depends on how it's abused in Twilight and stuff like that. Next card, Debris Dragon. Card has to go to 1. It's play this, instant Black Rose and 2 tokens. That's basically all it did. Next card, Lone Fire Blossom. Predicted this one too. It just had way too much access to the plants. Like you could get Spore, you could get Dandy, you can get a Glow Up, you can get anything you wanted, and you deck thinned with 2 of them. And it's just pretty retarded, so it had to go to 1. Next card, really didn't think this was necessary, but Formula Synchron to 1, that definitely killed Formula Monarchs. Indirectly, basically. It's just Konami obviously wanted to stop the spam of the draws and stuff like that, so they seemed the need to put this card in check. Next card to 1, they really kicked Samurai's chest in with this. Shien to 1. I said either Shien or Smoke Signal needed to go to 1, but Konami thought that, well, putting both of them to 1 would basically shoot the Samurais in the face and make sure that no one can use that deck anymore. So both Shien, Smoke Signal, and Shien are at 1. I still think you can do some plays with the deck. It's just if you get rid of that first turn Shien, like they're gonna have to resort to like Naturia Beast and Barkion and stuff like that. It's gonna be more of a controlled deck. It's gonna be a slower paced deck. It's probably gonna be on par with Black Wings now, and it'll be a good deck, probably tier 1.5 ish deck, and we'll just have to see how it goes. Next card, limited to one. Librarian, good. We don't like spamming this stupid shouldn't have been made card. It's probably gonna get banned in the next ban list, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Next card, Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Bearer. It was at 1 in the OCG. It's at 1 in the TCG now, so just following suit. Next card to be limited, Heavy Storm is back. This is very good for the game. People won't set 5 unless they have some kind of removal for Heavy Storm, and people just be scared. Even if you don't run it, the fact that someone will assume that you do run it will cause them to be very cautious with what they play in their back row. Next card, limited to 1, Avarice. I mentioned this too, guys. Gold Series told us a lot about the things that were being touched on the ban list. Just to name a few: Blackluster Soldier, Avarice, Summoner Monk, Spirit Reaper. A lot of cards got a Royal Oppression even. Gold Series usually tells you a lot of things about what the ban list is going to do, and Avarice is one of them. It's just too many pluses off this card. Just a recycling of Tengu. And Tengu's going to get hit to 2 anyway when it comes out in the OCG. Next card, Primal Seed. If for all you that don't know what it does, it's a normal spell card. You can activate it only when you have Blackluster Soldier, Envoy at the beginning, or Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy at the end on the field. And you can get 2 of your remove from play monsters and add them back to your hand. I think Konami was just thinking, we just don't want to have people just spamming this card, so they put that to 1. And I already mentioned Cyan Smoke Signal. Next cards, semi-limited, Necrogarna. I'm not sure about this one. I mean, yeah, I think I mentioned it, but now that I think about it, it's one of the very few cards that can be chainable from the grave, so it's going to be kind of irritating to stop. But I guess it's a skilled card in that you can only negate that 1 attack, and you only have 2 of them. So Lightsworn's got a boost from that. Next card, Summoner Monk. Cat's banned. Not really much to say about that, except that it's going to promote Exceeds. Next card, Tragodia. Obviously Exceed promotion and stop OTK-ish cards. Not really much else to say. Next card, Duloran. That card was only used in that Future Fusion FTK. It's a good thing. All you had to do was put this card at 2. The entire loop was dead. You don't have to ban Future Fusion. Future Fusion is just a pretty balanced card in my opinion. So Duloran at 2 just killed the entire thing. Next one, Destiny Draw. Good to see this card back. Add a little draw power for the D heroes. Be interesting to see how people are going to play this. Especially I saw on I think it was Dubkid had one's channel. With the Stratos, Alias, Diamond Dude, Malicious, D-Draw, and combining it with Tour Guide. That'd be pretty interesting if you ran that. Next card that's at 2 helps stall decks. Sword Reveal Knight, it could go to 3 for all I care. Next card, Call of the Haunted at 2. Monster Board not being banned. I mean, maybe I guess Konami thought that it was a little slow and people weren't really playing it much besides plants. So I guess they brought it back up to Mind Crusher 2. That's fine. It can go to 3. You'll see a lot more Trap Dust Shoot Mind Crush plays, which is a good play. And then for no longer restricted, Judgment Dragon. Konami must want Lightsworn's back. They must have had some guy in the corner just be like, my son liked Lightsworns. When they dropped 3 JDs and were able to mill half their deck in 1 turn. Yeah, let's bring that deck back. So the only thing I see problem with 3 JDs is like you could special it, blow up the field, and then drop 2 more and 9,000 for game. That's really the only thing I can see wrong with that. I don't know. I think they should have possibly gone putting Luminar up to 2 rather than JD up to 3. But we'll see how it folds out. Spirit Reaper 3, that's fine, but they should have put Marshmallow up as well, because you would waste a warning or a Mirror Force on Spirit Reaper. You wouldn't waste a Mirror Force or a warning on Marshmallow. It's like they flip Marshmallow. Okay, well at least it's not Spirit Reaper. He can knock cards out of my hand. Next, Megamorph. It seems like all the pieces for Demise, OTK are coming back. The deck is probably going to be a little inconsistent. I mean, 2,000 life points is kind of hefty for Demise's effect. One simple, warning of Demise or MST of the Megamorph could be ruinous for that deck. But we'll see how that deck is. MST at 3, it should have been a 3 all along. 1-for-1 spell and trap removal was good. I don't know why it wasn't at 3 this whole time. Next, Overload Fusion. This card was just promotes OTK with Chimera Tech Over Dragon. I don't know what else to say about this card. It's just I have no idea. But I don't mind it coming back. I don't see the deck topping, but we'll just have to see how the format unfolds. Stuff. Gravity Bind now at 3. I think the reasoning for this is they want, especially in like Exceed gadgets or any deck that can spam Exceed monsters. Exceeds, as you know, don't have levels. They have ranks. So Gravity Bind does not affect them. So you'd be bashing your opponent's face in with like 2,000 plus beaters with decent effects, and your opponent can't attack you. So I think it'll be interesting to see how people use that. I don't think people would play 3 anyway. I think 2 will be good, unless your deck is designed to do that. And the last card is Icarus Attack. Blackwing players, you got Icarus back at 3. I'm kind of happy about this. I play Blackwings myself. I almost kind of thought it's like, well, what else are they going to hit next on Blackwings to kill the deck even more? But it just, mainly in the OCG, people just kept with Blackwings, and it just seemed like there's a big fan base over in the OCG with Blackwings. So I guess Konami thought, why don't we keep Blackwings around and give them Icarus Attack back at 3. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Tell me what you think. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell people about my channel. I want to see if I can get a few more subscribers. I'm probably not going to be doing a video until September, early September, because that's when I go back to university. I'll probably be starting segments on Fridays, because I think that's when I have my day off in for classes, and I'll probably be like a meta update or something like that, or I'll probably do YCS updates. I plan to go to YCS Toronto. I think there's also a regionals in my area at the end of October, so hopefully I can give you updates on that. I plan to do some definite deck profiles and stuff like that. So yeah, just comment, rate, subscribe, tell everyone about my channel, and peace out, YouTube.